One of the things that we did with Figure is the founding team spent a couple of months before we even went to raise capital for it, just establishing what the rules of the road were going to be. So what is the culture that we were going to try to build? What were our expectations of each other and expectations of everyone that we brought on board? What would we tolerate? What would we not tolerate? And just established a very clear understanding of a rubric that we could that was genuine, right? That we believed in and could execute to. And in particular, one of the biggest things that we try to emphasize is a zero tolerance for people call it the no asshole rule, but it's effectively adhering into that. And the thing is, I've seen a lot of people claim they have that, and in practice they don't, because it can be very hard to institute, especially when you have a significant performer, but they're a jerk and they're orthogonal to the rest of the organization. My experience at this point is that there is no level of individual performance that can compensate for not being congruent into the organization, and that if you don't fit, it's not a good thing to do. You need to address it immediately and move on, and do it in a respectful and appropriate way, but still address it immediately. So. I think we've just been much more focused on organizational cohesion and in particular, making sure that everyone's rowing in the same direction. And that's been hugely beneficial, especially given the size and scope of the problems we're trying to solve at Figure, which are significantly bigger and more complicated than the things that we try to do at SoFi.